What's up, guys? Ruben Velasquez here, aka the Nintendo God, and in today's episode, I'm going to be reviewing for you guys The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom for the Nintendo Switch 1. I do apologize, I don't have the official box art, so you're just going to be getting this case for the review. But with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video as much as I'm making it. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and comment down below what is your favorite part of Tears of the Kingdom. With that being said, I'm going to be reviewing this game in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So, The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom came out in 2023. It is the sequel to Breath of the Wild that came out in 2017, about 9 years ago. And let me just say, Tears of the Kingdom is like 10 times better than Breath of the Wild. If in my Breath of the Wild review, I said that Breath of the Wild was peak Zelda, this is peaker Zelda. And I know that's not a real word, but that's what this game is. It's peaker Zelda. But yeah, so the story of this game is a little bit more story driven than Breath of the Wild, which is a little bit disappointing because, you know, they're both open world games, but I guess it fits for Tears of the Kingdom in this case. But yeah, the story kind of starts off normal, you know, after so many years of the of Hyrule Castle being abandoned. Princess Zelda and Link go down to the depths of Hyrule Castle to see what's going on, because something has been going on underneath Hyrule Castle. Something called gloom has been affecting citizens of Hyrule. So Zelda and Link go down to Hyrule Castle's depths to see what the problem was, until they come across this skeleton figure in the distance who is apparently Ganondorf. But of course, gamers who never played a Zelda game wouldn't really know that. But gamers like me who have played a Zelda game before already know that this is Ganondorf just as a skeleton. But yeah, basically, the skeleton wakes up and Zelda disappears in a flash of light, and yeah, Ganondorf rises Hyrule Castle into the sky, and Link ends up on a sky island with a weird-looking arm, and that is basically like the plot for this game. So you meet with this ghost or spirit called Rauru, who is the first king of Hyrule, as he tells you in the game. And apparently, the weird-looking arm that you have now was his arm when he was still alive. And of course, just like in Breath of the Wild, how the old man who is the king of Hyrule tells you to go to the 4 shrines on the Great Plateau before giving you the paraglider, King Rauru tells you to go to the 4 shrines on the Great Sky Island, which is where Link is at in the game. It's basically a retelling of Breath of the Wild, where like instead of the Great Plateau, you're on the Great Sky Island. So once Link, you know, goes to all 4 of the shrines on the Great Sky Island, you head back to the Temple of Time in the Great Sky Island, and you receive a little vision of Princess Zelda. And you also, you know, bring the Master Sword back to the past, where Zelda is apparently. And then you jump down to Hyrule itself and head to Lookout Landing, which you don't know is originally was near the Hyrule Castle. So you're basically right then and there, right close to the castle. But yeah, and then you meet Purah and a few other familiar characters in the game, and she tells you to go to see Captain Haas, who is part of the monsters survey team, and you know, he tells you that, you know, he's busy and stuff like that, and then he sees Princess Zelda in the distance. She disappears, and then you go report back to Purah and what you saw, and then she tells you that you need to head to the 4 regions of Hyrule, which is basically what Impa told you in Breath of the Wild, but you know, it's a different person, different scene. So, but yeah, so Purah tells you have to head to Rito Village, Gerudo Town, Goron City, and Zora's domain, so that you can help the four regions and the citizens of Hyrule with their problems. Basically, what retelling of Breath of the Wild just enhanced a little bit. So yeah, that's basically the main plot of the game. But of course, once you do all that, you don't really have to do the four regions. You could just explore, because Tears of the Kingdom is an open world game, just like Breath of the Wild. Same map, same characters, same overall, art style and stuff like that. So, if you've played hours of Breath of the Wild like me, like over 95 hours, you're gonna basically spend over 100 plus hours on this game. And honestly, for me, I've only spent 135 hours on Tears of the Kingdom, and haven't even gotten all of the shrines yet. I am so close. I'm like at 141 shrines, and about like 92 light roots. So I am this close to getting everything in the game. I don't know about Koroks though, because 1,000 Koroks in this game other than the 900 that were in Breath of the Wild, so that's probably not going to happen for me. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff to collect in Tears of the Kingdom. If you thought Breath of the Wild was a huge game, Tears of the Kingdom cranks it up a notch by about like 50 plus hours more of stuff, because there's more side quests, there's more shrine quests, there's more side adventures. There's a lot more to this game than you would expect from a sequel. But yeah, overall this game is peak Zelda. It is the best sequel I think I've seen in a Zelda game. Well, other than Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time, those are also peak Zelda. But if I'm talking about modern Zelda sequels, Tears of the Kingdom takes the cake as the best one out there. So, yeah, honestly, yeah, this game is amazing. If you don't own Tears of the Kingdom but you own Breath of the Wild, I highly, and I mean this, I highly recommend you buy Tears of the Kingdom. If you don't get Tears of the Kingdom after playing through Breath of the Wild and some other Zelda games, and you don't know what you're missing, please buy this game. I'm not promoting Tears of the Kingdom, but I'm just saying that this game is 100% worth buying and playing. But yeah, with that being said, obviously 20 out of 20, even better than Breath of the Wild. But with that being said, guys, I guess I'll end up today's review, because that's about it for me. But with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's review as much as I did making it. With that being said, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and comment down below what is your favorite thing to do in Tears of the Kingdom. And with that being said, tomorrow's video is going to be me reviewing Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So stay tuned for that review when that comes out tomorrow. But with that being said, this is Ruben Velasquez, aka the Nintendo God, signing out. Peace. Bye, guys.